Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Usually the last chapter in the book of ending a marriage is selling the home. And I told you before that I had an alert on MLS that would let me know when Wendy Williams' house went on the market. So it went on the market 2 days ago. Now, as you may remember, Wendy Williams filed for divorce from her husband, Kelvin Hunter, in early April, citing what all celebrities cite, irreconcilable differences. Wendy moves out the house, gave her husband a set time to move his things out of the house, fired him as a manager, deleted him from the executive producer credits on her show, and now she is listing the home that they shared for 10 years on the market. Now, in previous videos, I mentioned the home was in Wendy's name at one time, and then both of their names, and then Wendy's name and both of their names. Well, it finally ended in the name of her LLC, which is Stony Live LLC. However, in the state of New Jersey, her husband Kelvin could still be awarded proceeds from the home once the divorce is handled. The home is up for sale through Coldwell Bankers, and it's listed for $1,895,000. And by the looks of the pictures, it's worth every penny. And if those walls could talk, you could probably add a few more pennies and probably hear an earful. Now, Wendy initially paid $2.1 million back in 2009, so she is taking a bit of a loss. However, I'm sure her pockets aren't hurting. The home boasts 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and is 5,700 square feet with a finished basement, jacuzzi, steam shower, basketball court, tennis court, and a koi pond. The house has it all. Now, I'm going to tell you a little something from personal experience. There's nothing worse than living in a house with bad memories, so the only way to truly move on in a divorce is to move out, and Wendy is ready for the next chapter in life. Now, Wendy recently made comments that she's nobody's wife, leading some to believe that the divorce is final.
Happening world, Wendy is not a housewife. As a matter of fact, she's not even a wife. Yet. But I'd rather be a wife than a girlfriend, so to be continued.
So I looked up information in New Jersey to see if you had to be separated for a period of time, and it said in New Jersey, how long you must be separated depends on the reason for divorce. Generally, no waiting period is required if the couple has been married for more than 6 months. Further, a divorce may proceed immediately if a party can show that adultery has occurred. Well, we definitely have proof of adultery on Kelvin's part. He has a baby with another woman. Now, speaking of other women and an adulterous past, Wendy, the Queen of Shade, threw a few palm trees on a recent episode of her talk show. She spoke on Scottie Pippen and his mistress, who now wants money for her splurging on their rendezvous and never being compensated. And you can tell Wendy inserted her situation without listing specific names.
Scottie Pippen is being sued by his side chick. Hold on. She's claiming that she dated Scottie from 1987 to 1993. That's a pretty good stretch for a side chick, you know? I mean, he was married at the time. One of them again. Yvette is claiming that she followed Scottie from city to city when he was with the Chicago Bulls. See, this is how a side chick does, lays in the cut and follows out of town. Anyway, and he promised to reimburse her for the hotel, car rentals, and food. In other words, he wasn't even paying ahead. But no, that's old school pimping. These days, because, you know, I know people who cheat on their wives and they pay ahead. You know, so the side chick never has to pay for anything. You know what I mean? I believe every word she's saying, but Chevette, look, how you got him is how you lose him. And if you don't have money, oh well, that's on you. You cheated with this man on his wife and his family for years. All right, so I don't feel sorry for you. Like, he might have made you pay for your own plane tickets and stuff like that. If you weren't thorough enough to get that money once you landed and finished topping him off, then that's your fault. And if you weren't If you weren't smart enough to get Gucci bags and diamonds and stuff and take that stuff to the pawn shop, then that's your fault. No good comes to the side chick. Chevette, at least if you had his baby, that would have ensured your future.
Wendy wants to tell it so bad, y'all, but she's waiting for the right place and the right time. Now, speaking of the right place and the right time, rumor has it that the Wendy Show staffers are possibly looking for a new place to work due to being in fear that the Wendy Show could possibly be over. Now, the Wendy crew held their annual rap party at Jay-Z's infamous 4040 Club in Manhattan on July 31st, celebrating this crazy 10th season. Wendy was very excited for the rap party, but sources hinted that it may be the last rap party for many of the staff members. Word has it that many staffers are skeptical of the show's future. You remember Wendy had many hiatuses, went to the sober living facility, became emotional about the divorce, and honestly, the ratings have not been what they were in the past. Now, a source says that the staff are celebrating what was one of the most difficult seasons over the 10-year period of the show because of Wendy's health, rehab, her fractured shoulder, the living facility, her husband's infidelities, and the divorce announcement. The source goes on to say that they are all aware that they all have season 11 left. However, that one is guaranteed, but until Debmar Mercury announces that they are renewing an additional season beyond the next season, some staffers have began searching for a new job. Now, with that being said, a spokesperson for the Wendy Show denied any issues with the staff altogether, saying Wendy and her staff are closer than ever. Last night was a great celebration to wrap up the show's 10th season, and everyone is excited to come back for the 11th season on September 16th. Now, I honestly have no doubt in my mind that Wendy is getting along with the staff now because she's actually able to talk to the staff. Before, they said that Kelvin did not let many people around Wendy. Wendy got there, she was in and out. There was no talking, there was no communicating. You talked to Kelvin and nobody else. So there's no doubt in my mind that Wendy is closer to her staff. She seems more freely if you even watch her on the show now. So I agree with that part. However, there is no guarantee that they will renew a new season. And I don't agree with Wendy trying to be a socialite, being up in the Kardashians' face and trying to rub elbows with all of these celebrities. That is not going to help her show. Wendy's going to have to go back to the basics and be the girl that she was before when the show first started. Getting in folks' business, serving these hot topics, and not caring about who she's friends with, but being the Wendy that we've all grown to love. It doesn't necessarily mean that she has to be the mean girl that she was before, but I honestly think that her being close to these celebrities is going to halt her from being able to talk about them the way she used to on her show. Now, Wendy further sparked rumors of the show's demise by saying the following on the show's 10th season finale: "I appreciate doing this show because it's the 1 hour where I get to be fun and forget about stuff. You see me pass out the season, you've read in tabloids and the paparazzi and all of that, but through it all, my one joy aside from my son and my family is you. I'm not doing this show forever, but I will certainly be back for season 11. A lot of people didn't think that we could do it, but we did." She ended by telling everyone September 16th, 2019 would be her show's return date. Now, we all know that nothing is guaranteed, nor is anything promised forever. So if Wendy ends up lasting 11 seasons, that in the talk show world actually is pretty good, especially for a black woman talk show. So if Wendy can make it the 11 years, then I actually think that's pretty good, especially considering everything that she has gone through. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything that's going on in the world of Wendy Williams, about her selling her home, and the possibility of her show just having one more season? Leave a comment about it below, and y'all don't forget, you definitely will be seeing your girl Wendy Williams between now and September 16th. You know, Wendy Williams always finds the paparazzi, honey. Not the paparazzi finding her. Wendy Williams definitely finds the paparazzi, and she will be showing us how she ends her hot girl summer. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about it down below, and you know how we do, we'll be hitting these comments up, y'all. Talk to you guys later. Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey, and Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey, and use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. Also, make sure to check out X Moisture, which is a 100% organic moisturizer that destroys all your skin problems. Eczema, dry skin, rosacea, you name it, they got you covered. They also have before and after pictures. Check them out at www.xmoisture.com and tell them your girl Chronicle sent you. And before you go, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications, like this video, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.